in Savion Red, number 0, and also Rodney Hammond Jr., number 2. From his own end zone, Rashada west of the Sacramento State campus. On second down, the give is to Rodney Hammond Jr. Two backs, sidecar to it. Jax rushed 4. Rashada going deep down the left sideline, and he overthrew. Rashada goes empty here. Jax rush 4, and he'll sling it near side at a Hornets. Savion Red, a senior out of Grand Prairie, Texas, to his right. Ball on the turf. Red blitz is on. Rashada hangs tough, throws, and it's two backs to the left of Rashada. High snap. He corrals it. The handoff to Hammond Jr. Down and 5. Rashada fakes the handoff. Nothing doing. Tries to run and gets gobbled up by Rashada on the delay, and McShane, $0.85 million reportedly. Rashada, the play fake, rolling out. He's pressured and he throws low.
He needs to complete that ball. He had an open receiver.
Rashada, the handoff to Savion Red, who crawls over one man for Rashada. Jax do not blitz. Rashada steps up over the middle. First down and more across here.
That's one of those stories where you hear the portal is beneficial for some of these kids.
Rashada fakes a handoff, fakes a toss, gets leveled as he throws the pass out to the right side. Seen the Hornets with any sort of offensive rhythm tonight. Rashada fakes the handoff. Rashada will hand the ball off, and this will be the 37 of SDSU. Rashada, the handoff to Savion Red, who breaks a tackle and gets number changes as well. Second down and 5. Jaden Rashada, pass right side, not the norm in college football. This is 3rd and 5. The back is Hammond Jr. Rashada will throw the slant. And this is not Rashada, this is Williams, who fakes the handoff, keeps, and he will not make it. The one wide either side. Rashada the give, and a nice little...
Are you letting him do it, or are you taking over?
2nd and 7. Red will work his way towards the 30. Ball came out for Jaden Rashada. Jax rush 4. Rashada takes a shot deep down the sideline, and a diving. A minute 35 and 2 timeouts here. Rashada the handoff, and Curtis. Blitz is on. He's in trouble. Claiborne reach shot, and the Hornets need the 37 of SDSU. The quarterback throws right, a terrific catch. Right, 2 wides to either side. Blitz is on. Rashada will take a shot down the right sideline, and it's intercepted. 38 earlier this week. Handoff, running right, Hammond Jr. That play got stretched.
Power and authority here.
2nd and 10. Hammond Jr., the motion man. Curtis will take the handoff. The scat back, run down from behind by Kobe. California, some 70 miles southwest of the Sacramento State campus. And early right. Jax rush 4. Rashada buried as he throws. The reception made, but hit out of bounds.
Yeah, you see him come around, boom, right in his face, and then getting up, he must have said, you know.
That little shove, maybe?
That's pretty weak. Yeah.
Run up.
When you're 2nd and 3rd and long situations, it's tough to do.
Blitz is on. Rashada trying to get away and ran back in.
Unbelievable. You never see this. He hurdles the back, falls down, and then Rashada has to come back to him.
With a 1, he's able to get the snap. Rashada will take a shot down the center of the field, and it is incomplete.
Have come through here, and it's good to see him carrying that tradition on.
Jaden Rashada, jet sweep to Tim.
And that's what you see now.
After this play, I want to ask you a question. The handoff and a gain of a couple for Curtis. It'll be 3rd down. Rashada talking with Dina. 3rd and long. It's a draw, and breaking 1 tackle.
The head coach, you can do what you want there.
Rashada on the rollout. That's all we've seen of him. Rashada on 2nd down. The handoff. And Henderson running to the right across the Hornets in front of the Jackrabbit student section on 2nd and long. Rashada from his own end zone near. 2 backs to Rashada's right. Jax bring 4. Rashada, he'll try to run. And guys fresher. And Jackson said, really, it's the freshest of any team I've ever coached after camp. Rashada going deep down the right side, and it
wasn't worth it. I mean, we made the right choice.
2nd down and 10. Rashada, quick toss to the right side to Tim Connerly, who makes a couple of nice, spent a decade as an undergrad. I can relate. Back to throw Rashada over the middle, and what a hit.
You know, I don't know. Maybe just the rest of this game, but to sit out some of the next game is tough.
Rashada throwing into triple coverage in the past quarters tonight. Rashada the give to Hammond Jr. And he will the third-year sophomore Jaden Rashada. Has a man, and it's 6. The crowd making noise. 4 men come. Rashada to the near side.
You know, they lost in the championship. Their coach was actually rumored to go to Washington State before Coach Rogers was, too.
Jaden Rashada will tuck and run, and he'll dive
for Montana State.
Rashada, deep ball, left sideline, and it's incomplete. Rashada's throw in their own 31. Hammond Jr. vacates the backfield for Jaden Rashada. Only 3 Jackrabbits come. Rashada wants to run, and he'll get hit. Perhaps the final play. Rashada's pass is caught. Across the
5-yard line.
And from that defense is what forces that ball down.
Take a look at the starters on defense for the Wolfpack. 3rd and long for the Hornets. A sweep on the handoff. And handoff straight up the middle, and that will
allow some difficult cues.
Play action. Rashada gets away from the Wolfpack pressure across the 4. 3 in the backfield this time. New quarterback is in. They'll fake the handoff, throw to the left side. That one is complete along the sideline. John Bryant.
And like we're seeing early, just unusual fronts. They have 3 running backs on that last play. It sets up a really good leak out from the run.
Little trickery here. Towards the corner. Back into the game at quarterback with 2 in the backfield. Inside handoff, and that one is blown up in the backfield. Here in the backfield. Handoff Hammond. Hammond gets past the first line, barely. 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. He tallied over 1,100 yards on the ground. Handoff again to Chris.
Yeah, it's tricky because your safeties start to get worried about the run. They're not accounted for by the offensive line, so they start to get a little nosy.
After a great pooch punt from Chubba Purdy, Jaden Rashada, play action pass, a second. And a short gain now. They'll snap it from inside the 3. Handoff again. Nevada with 4 down linemen. Inside handoff.
Down.
Penn State, an early miscue here, giving some life here to Sacramento after Nevada was going to have some great field position. Pressure coming from the Wolfpack. And Jamar Curtis, 2 in the backfield. Handoff to Curtis, has a first down and more. Game to the West Coast with Brennan Marion and his go-go offense. Rashada fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right. And nowhere to go. Another chance at a 3rd down stop here for the Wolfpack.
Student section.
Rashada decides to run it.
With the crown of the helmet.
Probably not looking. 5 receivers. Williams, quick throw, complete across the positive last week at Penn State was the lack of penalties. Not the case here in the first half today. On the handoff. Good last year. Williams will keep the ball this time, fakes the handoff. Williams still at quarterback. He's been in after the hit that was taken by Rashada. This is one of those kind of odd formations we'll see in this go-go offense. Williams will pass complete out to the left. State. Line to gain is the 18. Swing pass out to the left. Hammonds.
Corner fire blitz off the edge, and Williams peeked it early. He said, oh, shoot, I got to get rid of this ball. Great job by number 2 off the edge.
By Sacramento State.
Against South Dakota State.
Cardell Williams second in the backfield. After a gain of 2 for Sacramento State. Quarterback will run it. Nevada can't secure. 1st and 10 from the 40. Fake on the handoff. Had the and another short.
That number on the offense.
After a gain of 2. Pressure coming on Williams. Gets away from LaBarbera. Throws across his body. And 4th down. Penalty flag. Nevada comes with.
Come out.
1st down, and taking a shot is Sacramento State. They've got their man, and that one's going to be trouble for
Cardell Williams. He throws his ball on a rope exactly where it needs to be to number 13, Ernest.
Reception of the afternoon. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50 on that play. Williams on the inside handoff.
Brought in by Dylan LaBarbera.
Dylan LaBarbera.
Front line that they saw last week with Penn State. He plays very, very, very physical football.
Nevada in person.
Let's see what they come out with.
Williams takes the shotgun snap, and they'll play. Last Saturday, now getting to play in front of their home fans for the first time. Taking on Sacramento State, a foe. These two teams, separated by only 135 miles, have locked horns. And it has been a tight contest here in quarter number 3. Run game from Sacramento State. Henderson, a transfer from Colorado State, where he carried the ball 8 times. Led by Cardell Williams, the transfer from Tulsa. Blitz coming, and he is only 2 down linemen this time for the Wolfpack. Pressure coming again.
On the 3rd and long situation.
22 yards to go for the Hornets. Space for Williams, has his man. It's complete. Anderson is able to slip in between 5 different defenders to make the catch. That had 5.
You can see the DBs keeping everything in front of them. Heels almost just by the 1st down marker.
Sac State has to get all the way out to the 45-yard line.
Instrumental in helping bring this project to life. It will soon be a game changer for not just Wolf.
Golden prize Nevada has been trying to get as a department for many, many years. Spotted at the 31-yard line. And good tackling there on.
Deliver strikes in the red zone and get points when they're in that area.
Inside handoff, Red. They'll fake on the inside handoff. They will go to the pitch. Williams will take it himself. Williams has a lane to run. Williams back at quarterback on the inside handoff. Nevada stacks it up, Mark. So conceivably, if they can stop Sacramento State 2 more times, down in 7. Williams will throw. Has the ball tipped and intercepted. Going the other way is the Wolfpack into the end zone. On 1st down, Williams takes the shotgun snap. Pressure coming from the outside goes up. Williams and the Hornets. On the inside handoff, Nevada's got Williams passing. From the 40-yard line, Williams. Pressure. Williams across the middle.
Nevada showing pressure.
Williams back to pass, throws again. Pass complete to Williams. 2 in a row. Williams looks right. Decides to throw it off into the flat. The junior from Houston, Texas. On the inside handoff. 3rd down. Williams gets away. Looks like it was on the right guard. And you can see him there reaching out to his left and holding back Maldonado. So it's now 3rd and 13 from about the 16. Williams, little dump off, another penalty flag. Another no timeouts. No, excuse me, they do have one. Inside handoff. Nevada State.
128 total yards. Short side run to Henderson, who was the on 2nd down. The Hornets do an end around. And this is Ontario Smith into the open space. Has a Hornet 1st down for defensive coordinator Chad Williams. Cardell dumps underneath. That's Sam Adams. And Adams can down and short. Here's another end around on a toss to the near side. And getting tackled right at the tackle player was David Walker, an All-American. Won the Buck Buchanan Award a year ago. Here's a dump off to Rodney Hammond. Stop and start. Loses dude person and takes it into Adams. He will block. And in the back, this snap from the 39. Cardell Williams holds, looks over the middle. Nice catch in stride. That's Adams down near the goal line. Out of bounds. Cardell works from the gun. He'll hand it off. That's Hammond, and Hammond is in. To this early lead. It's Hammond, and Hammond is bottled up. Nice job by the Bears defense. Trying to stack him up, keep that gain.
Great leverage up top.
Cardell throws a high ball. It's caught by Jordan Anderson. He is spun around but stays on his feet. Cardell Williams will throw. Looking far side. Has one.
Williams saw it, got the ball off, couldn't get a lot on it, got enough, so Anderson Hornets.
52 yards later, and now Cardell Williams will call his own number. Tries to get to the outside and takes it fullback. Also Adams and Henderson. Henderson off the left side, and he goes green on 3rd down and short. Cardell Williams, jump pass, it's caught, that's Adams, end zone!
As a football team, it's going to be interesting.
They may be looking for Ernest Campbell, they are, in a deep shot to Campbell, and it's nearly intercepted.
Right there.
First incompletion for Cardell Williams, and we've got multiple sources. Here on a 2nd and long, a little draw, here's Henderson in open space, and Henderson could go! He's gone, touchdown, no flag!
He's okay with the yardage right now, even though it isn't great.
Here's the 2nd and long for the Hornets. Cardell Williams looks out to the far side. There's flash, Ernest Campbell, and you really try to get him an open. The 3rd down conversion rate. Now they're tested. The design run. What a call! And it's Cardell Williams. 1st down and more. The quarterback is loose, and he takes it. Machine right now. Williams will throw over the middle, too high, way off the mark. 7 yards back in 2004.
Ryan Moll, that's a name from the past.
Sure. Here's Campbell. Nice cut. Gets to the outside. And 3rd and 3. Hammond, circular motion there behind Cardell Williams. Now it's a toss here to the near side. That's Campbell. Campbell's got the 1st down marker. Now it's in full motion. 3rd and 13. Williams. Deep ball, double coverage, dangerous pass, nearly in with a convincing 3-score lead at the moment, trying to add on, and it's Hammond up the middle. And that off
up tonight.
Here's an option to the outside, that's Adams. A little shake move at the line of scrimmage. Cardell Williams, quick slant, that's the tight end, Jordan Williams, 1st down with quarterback Cardell Williams. Cardell will keep it, calls his own number. And this is Hammond, and Hammond is turned around up front, good 10-yard line. Catching it out of the backfield is Damian Henderson, who's got the 1st down up. Cardell Williams will lead the charge up the middle on the handoff, the dive push. Norris, the fullback, is in as a tight end. And Cardell Williams will keep it. Cardell Williams. It's Henderson in the backfield. And Henderson, Colorado State, and now here at Sacramento State last week. Cardell Williams throws an out. It's a little short. 6. Cardell Williams flushed out of the pocket. Finds Henderson. And Henderson, as we're under 11 to go here in the third. Cardell Williams, deep shot over the middle. That's Jace Wilson. Now that's his first grab. All the way down. Handoff up the middle. Henderson piles through the middle. Cardell Williams will get it for the first time. Cardell Williams from the gun. Throws high. It's caught near the sticks. And backfield, including fullback Sammy Norris. Cardell Williams will keep it. Cardell Williams sees the end zone. He gets traffic post-COVID, though. It's been a little bit more challenging for them, and off to a little bit of a slow start here at 1-2. And down big here at home on the road. Here's a pass over the middle, a little too far. And apart here, they've been so much better. On 2nd and 10. Cardell Williams sets up a running back screen. A lot of room here. This could be a huge play for the Hornets. First down out near midfield. That's Hammond. Yeah, good to see Soto back on the field after he left earlier. They faked the toss, inside run. That's Hammond again. And he jumped. Hornets on 2nd and 5. They'll run again. It's Hammond. Gets the outside. Hammond has the 40 and down to the 30. And Hammond again. Oh, he's turned around this time. Nice hit as Damian Henderson the second. And that's going to get him over 100 and a lot more over 100. Now, as the hot hand for 112. It's Henderson. And Cardell will keep it. It's an option play. Late pitch. It's on the dirt. And tonight. Cardell Williams will keep it. Cardell Williams dives forward. Lost such a talented running back group. This is Smith, and he just can't find a lane to get through.
Games he started there, and he can throw the football.
Here he'll try it. Far sideline throw, and where they had their first 100-yard rusher. Rashada will give to the freshman Jaquale Smith. He'll try to bounce to the outside. Is going to throw from the end zone. Steps, fires, deep route on the sideline, on target. What? Here's a quick handoff. And the Hornet stage on ESPN on 2nd down and long. Rashada, deep ball, wide open. It's flash. Touchdown! Man out tonight, 45-16. Rashada will hand it off. Have a big drive here on the ground. Well, here's Henderson in the open space, 2nd and 3. And Henderson at 134. He'll add no more there as he goes down at the moment. There's a few more yards for Henderson. They'll run. This is Henderson. Not much of a lane there. 1 second to go. Adams will run it. And they are. It'll be Adams. Adams up the middle. Last week as you see some of the numbers for Cardell Williams. He will pass on the first play. Looks big ball sideline. Underthrown but coming back. So after the big gain, Hornets on the move again. This is Rodney Hammond. So Henderson and Adams in the backfield now for the Hornets. And it's Cardell Williams will keep it. Thought about pitching it late, but that play field goal range. That is Campbell shuffling out of the backfield. Dump off underneath. Adams will fight towards the Mercyhurst in last week against Central Arkansas. Here's a short side run. That's Hammond, Rodriguez, Nuanez. All are out tonight. Over the middle, just a turnaround.
Guys was watching him at practice as Dukes, number 9, made that tackle. Watching him at practice. And
minutes into this opening quarter. Here's a little end around. Hammond can throw it. He will dump it off to Adams, and Adams will score.
It's going really well.
Here's a handoff to Henderson, who had the 85-yard run a week ago. Williams to throw, climbs the pocket, intercepted over the middle. First big mistake, and it's Dukes. And Dukes will take it in.
Went for that pylon, got in. You're going to see it right here. Look at him. He's just dropping into coverage. You got an over route coming right there, and Dukes just steps in front, gets that football, and he's just running to that pylon, and you see he gets in.
Who threw the Hornets touchdowns in the backfield. That's Adams in circle motion. It's an option. And Cardell Williams will get to the line of scrimmage on a 2nd and long. Movement everywhere, averaging just about 9. Handoff, that's Hammond running left. His best run is a Hornet, and it's going to get him close to midfield. Hammond will run left, and Thomas Buddha will make the tackle.
Yeah, Buddha just ran that down from behind. A quick first steps.
On third down situations last week. Cal Poly will bring a blitz. Cardell Williams will keep it, and Cardell Williams will be the home team, the Hornets. It's Henderson running left. Henderson keeps his leg drive going, but Cal Poly. So now a 2nd and 10 for the Hornets. It's a play action. Ball dumped off too high. It's another pick. It is another interception for Cal. Been intercepted. In motion to the bottom of your screen. College football's fastest player. The Hornets instead will hand it off and trying to find a lane through that front group. Hornets will run Adams. Adams with some power running, gets some push. Right now they're in a hole. On 3rd and short, Cardell will stop. He's going to look big ball, looks for flash. He's got separation, he's got it, and he scores! 14, the visitors from the Central Coast. Cardell Williams looking big ball again, and it's for just off the mark and in 10. This is Henderson, and Henderson backs his way, called overturn. Mustangs will bring a blitz. Cardell Williams over the middle, nice hookup. And that's Jordan Anderson for a first down before it was made by Bernard, but a first down for the Hornets.
Just an over route. See Jordan Williams catching that football, going to the sidelines. First.
One of the 73 new players for the Hornets. Handoff.
You want your team to understand the expectations.
Building the standard, rolling out. Cardell will check it down and throw it underneath. Secure the 3rd down, and we'll call it 2. Hammond up the middle. Hammond has a first down, and he gets him. He was tackled by Jeremiah Bernard.
Just coming right into your screen. Nice move there.
Cards on the ground, trying to get his first 100-yard game as a Hornet, and he'll get the call again. Nice jump cut for Hammond. And
Abdullah 52, Soda 73. And look at it, it's coming right at you. And look at those guys getting up to that 2nd level.
Hammond, the hot hands, will get another carry. And that leg drive will take. Here's a check down underneath to the tight end. Jordan Williams and
Jeremiah Bernard.
It's a pickup of 3. Hammond, a direct run up the middle. Good second effort. Hayden Anderson is checked in as receiver. It's Hammond again. He slips, but keeps his footing and gets a few. It's Adams in the backfield. The fullback Norris is in the slot. This is Adams, and Adams continues to put. Adams goes in motion. Williams flushed out of the pocket. He'll tuck. He'll run. He sees the end zone. Play before that. Cal Poly with 4 down linemen. Cardell Williams will throw. Steps up in the pocket. Fires on the move and well short of the intended. Recruiting, the weight room, just all the extra things for those athletes. It's coming there very soon. Over the middle, another interception. As this is Dukes again, his 2nd of the day, takes it down the far side. Rashada is now in at quarterback for the Hornets. And Rashada will fire. Sideline route, it's good. 2023, 2nd and short. It's a run. It's a first down for Adams. And Adams tackle, hurry up offense for the Hornets. Rashada flushed out, backside pressure, and he'll just chuck this to the side. Interception.
And mine until he has to do it.
Yep. Fake handoff. Rashada will step up. Big ball. Far sideline. And just too far. Cal Poly brings 4. A late blitz up the middle. Sideline route again for Frescas, and that's way too far. Hims threw uncharacteristically 3 interceptions in the first half. But the Hornets will go to the ground game. And hints of fall. Here's a handoff to Hammond, and Hammond is loose. Look at him go! 30, 20, 10, 5. Williams tries to escape the pocket, throws it downfield, and just missed. Power run up the middle. Tackler coming into the game. Cal Poly stuffs the line of scrimmage. Hornets will look to run again. And an effective 6 of 8, but they got to go 3rd and 9. Cardell flushed out to his right. Surveys, throws late. Oh, ball is knocked loose. 32 points they put on the Hornets. Cardell Williams will keep it himself. Can't spin out of it. 2nd and 9. Damian Henderson dives. It's Anderson in motion. On 3rd and 4. Cardell Williams is dropped. Cardell Williams fires over the middle, sliding. And that first down brought to you by Golden One, the official credit union of Sacramento State Athletics. And here's a run off tackle. First 3 catches, 1 touchdown, 91 yards. Dump off out to the flat. Henderson makes 1 man miss. Second one, though, reinverted in about 3. See if the Hornets get a playoff. They do before the quarter ends. It's Henderson up the middle. Good hard run at Cal Poly's 45. Backside pressure. Cardell Williams throws into triple coverage. And it was nearly. Hammond and Henderson, 2 backs in the backfield. It's Henderson. Bounces to the outside. Damian Henderson inside the red zone. It is in the future automotive red zone. First down. It's another dive. This is Henderson. Keeps those legs turning. Williams will try Hammond this time. Stretches it, turns. Back is slotted in kind of as an H-back off the edge. Williams keeps it. It's going to have to throw a wobbly one, and it was near. 1st and 10 from the 20. That's Henderson in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Henderson on a nice cutback. Spins. D'Amato had the hot first half. And he'll get the carry, and Hammond powers his way to get the scoring started. Adams will get the carry, and Adams here on a 4th down. It's Adams. Adams has the first down. Spins forward.
Just pulling them.
Hornets go tempo, quickly to the line of scrimmage. Deep ball over the middle, thrown high. What a catch! No, knocked away late. Cardell Williams, sideline route, underthrown, well underthrown. Hornets 7 of 13 on 3rd down tonight. Cardell will throw. A lot of pressure, sets up a screen, ball tipped, and in how this all unfolds. That's Williams in motion. The give goes to Henderson, and Henderson powers his way to that 2nd and 3rd. In short, Hammond, who left the game earlier, is back in. He'll get the carry, jumps to the outside, now veers back to the now. As the Hornets, Cardell Williams rolling to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete near the sticks. Drive to try to tie the game, down by 8. Pump fake, deep route. Jordan Williams wasn't looking. 2-point conversion as well. Rodney Hammond with a nice run. Gets close to the first down. They'll get this off before the 2-minute timeout. Ball is fumbled by Williams, and it's still loose. His offense, though, that needs to execute the comeback. Hornets will run on 2nd and long. Good run here by Henderson. Lowering. Bernard with the tackle, also the hit that he took. Henderson will run left. Henderson first down and more. Takes it to the.
That's right now.
So Hammond has a 100-yard day. Henderson is 81. Cardell Williams on the move. Will look to run. Gets out of that in a rush if you're the Hornets. It's a 2nd and 6. Cardell Williams lost the ball. It's loose. He's going to try to dive on it. And it's still loose, and I believe Cal receivers bunch tight to the top of your screen. Blitz coming. It's Henderson up the middle, and Henderson extra. And open up Big Sky play 1-0. Cardell Williams steps up, fires deep towards the end zone. Ball is knocked away by top of your screen. Rashada's got the arm to throw it the length of the field, throws it out, and too hot. Try to get to the 50, so at least you have a shot at a Hail Mary to the end zone. Rashada steps up in the pocket, and now we'll look to run. He's got some running room, and Rashada has tackled his running. 10 seconds to go. Rashada fields the snap. Ball is hit out of his hand and out of bounds. Are the potential targets. Cal Poly's dropping people back. They actually bring a blitz, and they will set.
Not much on the first play for the Hornets this season. The handoff up the middle, and again. Williams looks to throw.
For the break, it's going to be huge in this game.
Handoff, little to no.
Along with Josh Hardy, just really, really stout against.
Williams hands it off.
Good field position. Just great special teams right now for Weber State.
Williams on the keeper, has a lot of room, and he's still on his feet. For Williams, Williams will hand it off this time and being met. Williams, incomplete. Williams will take it himself again. He got big yards one time before. What a hit!
Sacramento State.
Williams keeps it again. Another good.
And they found a little wrinkle here that's been beneficial to them.
Yeah, other than what we saw. Wow, great misdirection. Complete the red zone. Williams hands it off up the middle. Good gain.
State pay.
Williams back to throw. Short. Williams hands it off. First down.
Sacramento State right now.
Williams keeps it. Has room on the left edge. A flag on the.
A big statistic, right?
Williams hands it off to Sam Adams. Williams hands it off. Williams keeps it. Missed tackle. Still on his feet. And on the Wildcat 14. Handoff. Big old gap and first and 10 for the Hornets. And a false. Williams with the handoff. And Williams hands it off again.
On the Weber State defense again.
Williams going deep.
Inside the 25 on a kickoff, it was always a win for your team.
Williams with the handoff to Hammond. The handoff, the run looked like
Here in this game.
Williams nearly lost it, stays with it. The spin move to get maybe
for it.
The handoff, the first down, and then some extra yards as well. Tries to cut back in. Williams hands it off again. 1-10. But the Hornets are marching here. Smith with another big run. He gets the first down and then some. Takes a hit. Again, cuts it inside and will be Williams. Hands it off to Smith, who cuts inside and another big run for a first down and then some. Nearly
game here in the second half for Sac State.
Williams throws a wide open Jordan Anderson.
Patience, he said, "Oh, it's not open. I'm just going to stay with the smoke route." And here he goes, off running again.
Using those wheels. Williams hands off to Hammond. Hammond makes the cut. Still the leading rusher. Will hand it off to Smith. 2nd and 12. Williams in the gun. Drops back to pass. In the middle.
Quarterback can maybe play some man free here.
Pressure coming. Pass completed to Hammond. He gets the first down and then some.
Trying to take advantage of that defense.
Here's Hammond again. This time he'll go nowhere. Williams to throw. Cuts back inside. Will keep it. Thought he saw it. Williams. To the outside. Flags come down.
Put Sacramento State in a 3rd and 12.
Williams to the left side. Still on his feet, but brought down field position. But you've also had a lot of success, but they don't have
excitement after that last defensive stop, and that they could have been doing this all game, right? There you go.
Smith on the run. Still powers through, but Williams keeps it. Cuts inside. Williams hands it off to Hammond. Stays on his 5:20. Second and short for the Hornets. They go to Smith, who gets the first down, and then
they stay with it.
Williams hands off to Smith. Big hole, first down into the second. Williams hands off to Smith. Smith once again.
A little bit. When they hit it hard.
Guess who? Smith again. Williams keeps it. Has a blocker. Gets to the edge, but is knocked out of bounds.
We need you for all those 118 yards rushing that you get.
Williams keeps again, cuts inside, and from Sloan Calder, but it's been all Sac State ever since. Here's Hammond again with another run. He's 109 for Smith, 85 for Hammond. Hammond takes another one. Hammond again on the carry. Williams hands off to Hammond again. Williams hands off to Smith this time. Smith.
I like it.
Smith with the hole, and he's going to score.
Loss. This Hornet offense, which has been hot as of late, it'll be Hammond on the first carry. Becoming the fourth Hornet quarterback ever to rush for 100 after his big week. Here's Hammond, second level, breaks a tackle, upended. Union of Sacramento State Athletics. Here's a handoff in the backfield. They have two quarterbacks on the field. And we got a marker in. Now it creates a 2nd and 15 on their opening possession. In this formation, they throw to Rashada. This will be set up for a double pass. Cardell Williams on the wheel route. This is dangerous. Cardell catches it. The trick play. He stumbles and he gets it. It's with 3 stacked in an I formation at the bottom of your screen. They'll run short side, and turning it up is the freshman Jaquale Smith. Colorado stacks the line of scrimmage. And this is Smith again. Good blocking up front. Navigates, patient, good vision. And inside. Keeps the chains moving. 1st and 10 Hornets. The run-heavy team continues. There's a delayed run. This time, nice. Sac State pounced on him. So 2nd down and long. Here's Henderson will get a carry. Finds some open space. Nice cutback. It's inside. Jordan Williams in motion. Cardell back to throw, end zone shot, goes to Jace Wilson, he catches it, but to their enjoyment here, and on 1st down it's Rodney Hammond, a little misdirection run and just power. Can the Hornets turn the turnover into points? Dive handoff, and
Hold off two and make things happen.
Now they have a tight end and a fullback in the backfield to give a dive up the middle after the 1st down. He's versatile with everything. Now they're going to throw with that full house backfield. Flushed out of the pocket is Cardell. He's just going to chuck it away wisely there. Hornets aren't afraid to run on 3rd and long. They are going to pass, though. Cardell flushed to his right, dumps off underneath, and too high on this 3rd possession. It'll be Adams, power running up the middle. Tries to carry the defense with him near mid, 21 points per game. Here's Adams again, little hesitation run. Cross. Cardell Williams. Dump off to the flat. Hammond's going to have to go to work. Shake and bake. Backs his. They'll run Hammond left. Rodney Hammond is loose! And there he goes! 46 yards. Touchdown! Anderson just go down the list. They've got a lot of guys that are capable. And Cardell Williams looking for the big ball. Steps up. Now will be dropped. So far on 2nd down and long. There's a little jet sweep and a toss to Jordan Anderson. Good blocking. Well, that's too good. It's going to be taken back as down and forever. Hornets will throw here. Cardell drag route over the middle. There's Flash. He's got some open space, and he gets a few more yards to the Bears' side.
My money's on him running to get into that end zone before anybody can touch him.
3rd down for the Hornets. Cardell Williams sets up another screen. It's dropped. Portion of the formation. That's Hammond getting back to the line of scrimmage. They fake the handoff to him. They do give the ball to Hammond. I thought it was a fake, but formation. But they'll shift Jaquale Smith. And it's Cardell Williams on the quarterback keeper. That was 3rd and short for the Hornets. They need this 1st down. Dive hand up the middle. Hammond spin move.
You know, you got to work.
Putting in that work. Hornets going to work here with Rodney Hammond. He's the workhorse tonight. Return. On second down, here's Jaquale Smith, the freshman. He powers following that. Williams, our receivers, at the bottom of your screen. Frescus in motion. Handoff goes to Jaquale Smith. Nice cutback. Keeps his legs churning.
Boundary ran through.
Jaquale Smith up the middle. This time, Northern Colorado does a better job keeping. Jaquale Smith, jump cut. Breaks a tackle and then clobbered. Now the Hornets have a 3rd and short. Hammond is back in as the tailback. They're going to throw. Back across the middle of the field. Berteni catches it. His first is a Hornet. Cardell Williams will throw on first down. Pressure coming, and he's dropped all the way back at the 37 field. And rolling out to his right is Cardell Williams. He's going to buy some time. Throws underneath, and it's dropped.
Prevent defense right now.
Yeah, Hornets will throw underneath. They have a wide open receiver to the outside. Now they're going to have to make Adams do some magic, and it's not going to work. He gets yards. The 65 yards versus the 145, and a couple scored by Gibson. And here's a run up the middle. Pappas. I think that's a lot of people's nightmare to be stuck in an elevator run. But with the offensive line, here's Henderson with a nice run. His best of the night for the Hornets sideline. It's a 10 for the Hornets. Their first possession, half number 2. It's Henderson again.
Being an opportunity to play.
Cardell Williams will keep it. Needs to get to the outside, and he's held on to just. He can still be in contention for the Big Sky. Cardell Williams will throw. Check down underneath. It's caught by Flash. He's hit hard. It'll be Hammond. He won't go for the score, but that's starting off tackle since Irwin got hurt a couple of weeks ago. Here's a pass over the middle. Ball is tipped. Second down and 10 now. To the outside, it's Hammond. Cuts back, and he's wrapped up. They will run. Power up the middle. 6. The Hornets will run. It's Adams, and he's got the first down and more. And Adams on There's the freshman, Jaquale Smith. He breaks a tackle. Nice jump cut and continues to learn. Blitz being shown. Hornets run away from the blitz. That's Jaquale Smith. First down near midfield and does get to bottom of your screen there. That's Norris, the fullback. He's acting like a tight end here. A little delay run for Smith. Gets to the outside, bounces, looks for the edge, and he's been able to do that though with the Bears who are in for the fight. Here's Smith again, running and inching. Hammond on the carry, and Hammond will get the first down. Had a creep between the hash marks of the Hornets. Hammond can't get outside. He is wrapped up, and then Smith after the timeout by the Hornets. Here's a run to Jaquale Smith up the middle, and he 3rd down tonight. Great on 4th. It's 3rd and 10, and it's Hammond, and Hammond pushes to the and it's Hammond again. Cuts back and falls 6. Hornets run again. Jaquale Smith, first down and a little bit more. Adams is in as the tailback. Little toss to Jordan Anderson. He'll cut it back in 9. And Jaquale Smith, good hard run. Lost the first defender. Piled in Jordan Williams and Jordan Anderson as receivers. They'll throw over the middle and diving catches. Damian Henderson. Cutback run from the best in this conference for sure. Second down. Hornets will go to Henderson again. He kind of runs into the pile and surges forward. Cardell Williams will throw it. Now he'll look to run it. He's going to get the first down. Nearly gets the first down. Here's Hammond on the first down carry. Pile again pushes forward, and now that progress gets him a yard away. He's at 99. Cardell Williams rolls out. It's going to look downfield. It's caught by Ernest Campbell. Flash stops, cuts back, and the fastest man in college football. Now it's a direct run. That's Jaquale Smith. Right and left to Cardell Williams. The cross run here to Jaquale Smith. Pinballs off one. Power run on second down. Jaquale Smith tries to bounce to the outside. Lost his. Williams rolls out. Checks it down underneath and turnover department. Hornets got to take advantage of that. Now it's Sam Adams. Adams a power run. Second level, third level to the 50 and cross 298. On first down, little jump cut by Hammond and 45. They're going to threaten that number. They'll run here. This is the freshman. Cuts back. Has to get outside. He won't. Good job by the defense. And they're going to run it. And it's going to be well short of the yards to gain. It's been flipped on him tonight. On first down, it's Hammond. And Hammond with trips to the bottom of your screen. They'll run. And Hammond navigates his way down to the 3 to play. They're going to throw. Cardell Williams buying more time, and he is going to be dropped
out in the wind today. Typical two-back formation. They're going to throw this laterally to Sam Adams. Another handoff this time to Hammond. And there is nowhere to go. Watching situation here with 4 receivers spread out. They will hand it still to Hammond, who tries to cut upfield, but he's hit.
Defensive back Akua makes a ton of plays in the back game.
And hand it off to Hammond on first down.
The right guard, Jose Soto, they got to play well today.
Flip it to Campbell on a little end around. Campbell scoots. Also compete on the track and field team here at Sacramento State. Another little bit of trickery here. Jace Wilson this time and running through.
Lead you to the football if you're Montana.
Damian Henderson is the back straight ahead and tells and resorts. 2nd and 4. They go right back to Henderson, who uses the stiff arm. And he's the last 5 weeks, when they've won 4 of their last 5, they ran for over 310 yards per game. No more broken tackles and a big finish to the man. Near and dear to my heart, loves Sammy Norris. Handoff on 2nd and short. Another first down. I'm to the right of Cardell Williams. They go back to Henderson. He is hit hard that time, right at the line of scrimmage. Tries to spin ahead for a yard. TJ Roush.
Those battles in between the line being more physical.
Little fake option play, and Williams is hit. Play of the drive. Throwing outside, caught, but with Rodney Hammond Jr. They're going to roll out and get it into the flats, into space across the 20. They've got the into the backfield behind Williams. Williams on the keeper, runs into his own man. Now he gets outside, has great speed, and he's inside the 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle, touchdown!
It's a pretty big problem for Sacramento State tonight.
Sam Adams gets the first carry of this drive, and he's finding space and has a nice
pick up some positive yardage. That's the recipe of success for Sac State.
Using almost 250 yards. They're 67 so far. Slow start, but got it going on their last drive. They go up the middle.
Dunk it down the field.
They've only thrown it 4 times, and I think they've only thrown it beyond the line of scrimmage once. Williams has good speed. He takes off and dives at first drives. They come out and score on their 2nd drive, and we open this quarter with a 3rd and 8. Williams going to take a shot to a wide open man. All alone is Ernest Campbell. He's got track speed. Rest. It'll be Damian Henderson as the running back, and he has it on the first play.
With the way Montana's playing defense with all these guys in the middle of the field.
Henderson cuts it upfield, and Henderson lowers
their defense against this running game for Sac State.
The big fullback Sammy Norris out there. They hand it again to Henderson.
Missing those tight spaces, but for Montana, they've got to do it if they're going to have success defensively.
The freshman Jaquel Smith
now here for Sac State.
Williams in trouble. Williams somehow staying on.
Big time opportunity for Brian Kelly and company.
Rodney Hammond is the back. They're going to take a shot here down the sideline. It was yards and a touchdown. They were looking downfield, wasn't there, so they had to check it down to Tenney. Williams this time across the middle and hitting his man. Again, it's Campbell who is dragged. This kid, a redshirt freshman from Texas, mentioned he transferred from Texas A&M. This is Hammond, who 3 on the clock to snap the football. And they do. Williams on the keeper in trouble. And he's dropped to a knee.
Right now, we want him to be a little bit more productive.
Handoff to Hammond, trying to bounce it outside. Cuts upfield.
This game for Sac State.
Montana has capitalized on 2 of those miscues. Little throw underneath to Hammond, who is...
He's in a bunch formation there at the top of the screen.
Williams dumps it off to Hammond, and he falls down.
Making the proper decision.
And Williams will just hand this off to Hammond, spins off a tackle. Williams, plenty of time in the pocket, 3-man rush. Now he's forced out of there. Off to the right, he dives it. Yeah, good to see him back with his helmet on the sideline. We'll keep an eye on him as the next drive approaches. But Sacramento State right now, Darius,
It's not a place where this offense can thrive a whole lot if they've got to air it out.
Williams on the quarterback keeper with the fullback out.
Ball. It has worked in the first half. They got to get back to it.
3rd and long. Williams stepping up underneath to the speedster. Campbell makes one miss. Here goes Campbell. He's got a first down. And
finding Campbell streaking across the middle of the formation.
1st and 10. Handoff. Hammond, who has dropped it. Lost their top 10 tacklers from a season ago. Otluski, the top returner, had 33 tackles last year. As Sacramento,
In this case, this is just not their game offensively.
5 for 8 on 3rd down, much better than their season average. To Hammond, who's dragged backfield with Cardell Williams, who's been extremely efficient tonight. He does want to keep this one. Play action pass, and there's their top receiver on the season. 5 catches, 151 and a touchdown. This one out to Anderson.
Put on the ground, which is the recipe of success for them. Game, trying to drive down the field and make it closer.
Williams under pressure, throwing off his back foot downfield, and as he went to join Troy Taylor at Stanford. Taylor, of course, no longer at Stanford. And Marion trying to get this program back on the right track as Williams.
Sacramento State, can they rebound to give themselves a chance to get back in this game?
Williams on 3rd and 19, all day to throw the football. Down the middle of the field, it's caught at the 3rd.
And picks up the first down, but he's got to make that decision to run so much sooner.
They said he is one of the fastest guys on the team when you get him out in open field. Here he is rolling to his left, wanting to throw it, and it's over the head. LV, and before that, is all about winning. How do you win as a quarterback at this level? Under pressure. Spun around, now back to midfield. Williams takes a monster hit. It was a great
guy. He's right here. 2nd position at the top of the screen.
Williams hit and dropped.
Call from Montana on the fake punt.
Williams hands off to Henderson up the middle, who is spun. First one to wear that jersey and has been passed down player to player ever since. Williams dragged the coordinator on the team, and we asked him, when did that tradition get really special? As Williams is in trouble again. He's going to pick up a first down here across midfield. Big run from Williams. And 3rd and 19. Williams just dumps it off short to Henderson, who is fighting off tackle. I like that you're giving us a little shameless plug there.
Game.
Yeah,
I'm game.
Hand off to Smith, who is 2nd and a few here. Williams rolling out, heaving it down the sideline.
The question is how you do that when you don't have a bye weekend. Nice shot
for Sacramento State, trying to find their first points in the second half. And Cardell Williams, plenty of time now, rolling out and throwing down the sideline.
Can be a recipe for success, so they need to work on it in these moments, even though the game's out of reach.
Williams downfield, that is caught. Williams trying to keep the drive alive. They will hand it off here on 3rd down, and that is going to be short.
Athlete keeping the football in his hands.
Hand it off on 4th down, and a big run up the middle for Hammond, who is 1st and 10 at the 46. Williams stepping up and now being swarmed and from behind.
Those big body guys up front.
Williams rolls out, sets his feet and throws short.
Now.
3rd and 9 over the middle. That is caught, and that's going to move the chains back.
One battle in the middle of the field.
Time for Williams, throwing off his back. But Williams took over in week 2 and hasn't looked back since. Talented quarterback room. That is a danger.
This opportunity to gauge that. Excellent pitch and catch.
Another throw downfield.
In addition to the prolific run they have.
3 of their last 4 games this year are on the road. That is a long throw toward the sideline. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to go back to the left side. Nobody's there, and Williams is going to... Gave Sacramento State a little bit of life, but now Williams in trouble. He's hit hard. They had just 10 sacks, ranked 11th in the Big Sky in sacks Entering the night, they've got up with their rival Montana State in the regular season finale. And that is picked off. Just for good measure, Montana gets a take.
Story for Sacramento State is just a handful of plays that really have made the difference.
Williams. It's career night passing-wise in yards, completions, and attempts for Williams. Throwing across his body back.
There's R in coverage. He's been outstanding today.
Number 1 versus number 2 tomorrow at 8 Eastern on ESPN.
Those teams on the opposite side next week.
1st and 10 at the 30. Williams stepping up. Back to Nelson. And a talented group of new players. Williams I mentioned the 3 Big Sky championships from 2019 to 2022. Williams on the keeper.
Incredibly versatile. I think we saw Sac State have some success trying to put the pressure on the quarterback. As we see Williams taking it to the house into the end.
Wing. So 2nd down. And a handoff this time to Hammond, who bursts through the middle with a big hole over the 50, down to the 40, trying to outrun the Eags. He gets inside the red zone. Turns, fakes the handoff, and has a wide open lane to the...
On 3rd down.
Again, Williams coming off a career day, passing the football against Montana. This time he's got nowhere to throw to, trying to extend the play. Now fires late, intercepted! Threw it right
in there.
Yeah, old power eye offense, and it's a reverse, and it's Campbell looking for room, trying to get around the corner, cuts back. Now watch the speed, folks, if he can get loose. Still on his feet, Ernest Campbell. That is the longest you will ever see somebody run, but the ball... And they hand it off to Hammond, and this is why. The speed of Rodney Hammond as he's trying to outrun the Eags, and he will. Sacks drive, and they do so with a handoff to Jaquale Smith, who somehow tight ropes out of that trouble and will go all the way.
In a little while, and he's going to get it right here.
And he'll try and get around the edge as cuts back and finds room inside the 20. Finally dropped down. Handoff, Hammond looking for room, finds it, touchdown. Now we got a quarterback draw for Williams. Ball's loose, and now there's a fight. Not was explicitly designed, but a play that you're confident, and now here we do see a pass attempt. Oh, what a hit.
Impressive.
Last year, Eastern Washington got the win in Sacramento. Is right through the middle and right on cue. There goes Smith.
Backs carry the ball on a week-to-week basis. They'll start in a pistol formation, and one of those running backs coming off the Hornets come to the line of scrimmage at the 26-yard line, and Hammond gets the carry again. This with the quarterback in shotgun. Wide receiver going in motion on 1st down and 10. Flag comes out at the snap. Looks like a formation penalty.
Looks like an illegal motion. Most of the time, the side judge throws that flag.
Hit his wallet, courtesy of the Big Sky. We'll talk more about that later. This time the Vikings again looking to force Sacramento State into more passing downs. Jaquale Smith, the back in motion. They give us to Damian Henderson. Slides pullback out there from time to time. Sammy Norris, a big dude at 6'2", 262. 3rd and long, but they keep it on the ground, and there goes Henderson.
Gets all the way up to the own 48-yard line. So again, establishing the running game and a good job again the offensive line open up the holes.
Deontay Thornton getting the start at corner-yard line after a gain of 18 yards. Another 1st down for the Hornets. This time a little trickery as a little shovel pass to the man in Williams in the wind and rain, but most of those passes were the safe variety like that last one. And wait for that stable of backs. And this time the handoff goes to Hammond straight up the middle again. And
he comes up, just hangs off the ankle tap on the play, but if he breaks that one, probably going to be 6.
On the left side, and this is an interesting looking play. It's a direct snap to the running back. Hammond is inside. And off to the left, Ontario Smith. Actually, that's Jordan Anderson. And this time the Vikings for Sacramento State. 4-down lineman for Portland State. And the run up the middle. Another hole for Henderson. Henderson, the deep back. As Williams awaits the snap. Another run up the middle. And he fights through every tackle. He's going to go into the end zone this season. But they've won 8 of the last 11 meetings between these two teams. The last prior meeting in 2022, and they went undefeated. Saw the Hornets benefit from some poor punting by Eastern Washington in the weather, and look at that. Cieli, the first one there on the hit. 3rd down and 8, straight drop back for Williams setting up a screen, and he got blockers and lots of territory. Hammond trying to get to the sideline. Seal to the quarterback is Damian Henderson the second. He'll not get the carry. It's a play fake. Throw deep, one-on-one matchup, and great coverage.
Coverage downfield is Campbell's their leading receiver, but again, blanket coverage downfield for the Vikings.
Hard to see what happened to the backs and quarterbacks side by side. And the handoff goes to Smith, running up the middle, 1 yards on the season. Williams back to throw, four-man Viking rush, pressure from behind, sack, Spencer out into the backfield off the edge.
Well, good speed rush from the outside. Williams is flushed out of the pocket and right
in Viking territory at the 35-yard line. Adams on his first carry escapes the first tackler, won't get away from Spencer X with 4.5. Second down and 10 carry. Again, great penetration for this Viking defense, and Adams is swapped.
At the FBS level now with the New York Giants.
Yep, average 7 yards a carry for the Hornets back at 22. Back to throw on 3rd and 10. Williams can't find anybody open. He'll scramble, but he's got a spy. But he's able to juke his way past Humstetler and picks up.
Pick up again for the Hornets.
First down and 10 at the Viking 18-yard line. Flags come out right after the snap. Jaquale Smith as the result of the play and preserve the down. That'll move the ball 5 yards down to the Portland State 13-yard. Fullback Norris in there. And the snap to Williams. Looking at a potential reverse. He'll keep it, though, and he'll be tackled down. 12 to go. And Williams back to throw. Getting some pressure from the backside. He felt it, but hit right after. And the Hornets. Tight end in motion, play fake to the back, wide open receiver
for the Hornets.
The second touchdown drive for Sacramento State. They converted 2 3rd and 10+ situations. And look out, he's in the starter's blocks, and forget it. They're not going to catch Ernest Campbell all the way to the end zone. Out the season on the road. And the handoff to Sam. Look at the rest of the scores in a moment as Cardell Williams awaits the snap. The handoff up the middle. Look out, it's a foot race. Rodney Hammond's got a chance to go 95 yards. He's being pursued by Thornton and Green. Green will catch him and spin him down. Setting up scores in the first half for Sacramento State. Another look at Rodney Hammond Jr. Big gaping hole up the middle. And Isaiah Green with the saving stop for Portland State, the free safety.
Yeah, where were the linemen?
University of Pittsburgh. Boy, he barely gets a chance to catch his breath. He takes another hand.
Power run to the right side, and once he broke the initial line of scrimmage, he was almost gone.
Run pass option and skipping his way. 12 to go, third period. And a pitch wide to Jaquale Smith. He is gobbled up in the backfield on the 18-yard line. And transfer from Central Washington University, moving up a level. Played his high school ball at Munn since coming from Pullman High. On third down, the handoff to Smith, and he is swarmed at it. Williams, a play fake. Nobody opening up downfield. He'll tuck and run. And Walker, dollars that Brennan Marion had to pay to the conference might have been well spent. 19-8. And qualified for a pair of bowl games. Running right and
decline it, then obviously they might go for it here. So they will decline it. Let's see what's the option left.
Now it's a straight running play, and it opens up for Hammond. He is gone. Touchdown, Hornet. For this drive starting just on their side of the 50. A little shovel pass to Ernest Campbell. He's already got 2 touchdown receptions. In high school, Refugio High School in Texas. Play fake. Williams forced out of the pocket. Now throwing back to the other side. That's a dangerous ball.
Step from him, but just kind of lost track of the ball and where the receiver was. And right when the ball was about to arrive, he made contact.
State has been by far the more heavily penalized team today. Oh, would love to chew up some clock. Hammond takes the carry again. No, it's a keeper for Williams, and he nearly busts free. And has played cornerback and nickel this year. He's ascended into a starting position. Hammond on the carry, the backfield. He'll take the carry, and look at Slade Schufelt flying in from the side. And the play fake to Henderson, throw over the middle, and Pistol formation. Williams has gone the distance at quarterback. Quick fake, throw over the middle, and the first catch of the day for Jordan Anderson. He makes a couple of men miss. He's got himself a big play. Now with a block from Wilson, could spring him, but he'll down at 10 at the Viking 19-yard line. Hammond with another big day, another big hole up the middle, another. Turn the ball over on downs, and this game is in the books. 21-point lead for Sac State, looking to tack on more, and they may do it on the first. 62 yards of offense, 274 on the ground in this one. And there's in Hillsboro, Oregon. Final 2 minutes of play, and Sprague in at quarterback for his second series. Okay. To close out the 2025 campaign. Both these teams will end the year on the road.
Back is Rodney Hammond, the senior. He will get the first carry from scrimmage. Nice vision. Spin. Dylan Lane. Second down and 7. Hammond again. Power run up the middle. First down. And takes it. It's Hammond again. Tries to bounce outside. This time the Vandals get still. He's in the formation at the top of your screen. Sam Adams is checked in. Stretch run for Adams. Tries to change direction and still fights teams throw here. The Hornets aren't afraid to run. They will throw quick over the middle, and that is percent. It's 4th and 2. It's kept by Cardell Williams. Bounces to the outside, spins, and gets just enough. Weeks, but that's effective to move the chains. New set of downs. And power run off the right edge, spilling forward. 2nd and 6. Cardell Williams keeps it, skips the edge, scoots upfield, spins and turns. Trips at the top of your screen. They'll throw it out to the flat. That's Campbell with blockers in front of him. He splits the blockers and dives. 1st and 10 from the 11. Hammond bounces to the outside. Dive up the middle to Hammond. The line surge pushes it. The freshman also in the backfield. Play action. Rolling right, Cardell stops, and he is swallowed up. Dive of the game for the Hornets. They lead 3-0. And this will be Rodney Hammond. Rodney slips through and almost on the game. 2nd and short. It's Hammond. Hammond has the Hornet first of Stallworth in there. Darren is an extra blocker in this formation. It's Hammond up the middle, and he tripped up.
So far it's shown.
Quick out to the flat. That's Campbell, the fastest man in college football. It's on 1st and 10. Stretch run to Hammond, cut back, and leg drive, spins, turns, stays in. It's 2nd and short. Pass out to the far boundary, caught by Campbell. He's going to have to do some work. And that's Campbell in motion. Short side run to Hammond. Hammond moves the pile. They surge and forward back in the backfield. Hammond gets the carry. Hammond hit first, 2nd.
That's what you want your punter to do, is to be able to flip the field.
And fastest man in college football. The blocking back is Norris on 1st down. They'll run up the middle. Good chunk run on the first play. Cornelson made the tackle at 2nd and 1. Chiquale will get this carry, and he will push the pile, refuse. 1st down. Here's a run again to the freshman, Jaquale Smith. Tried to... Smith again, jump cut at the line of scrimmage. Good vision. Now tries to power through, but Hornets have a 3rd down and short. Rolling out, Cardell Williams in trouble. Backside, he's dropped. Turnover ratio on the season, 1st and 10. This is Damian Henderson. And Henderson denied by the...
Mistakes will go away. Those penalties will go away.
Option pitch out to Sam Adams. Adams turns it up across the 15. Powers out, even though he's only been here the 1 season. The transfer from Washington. Cardell steps, has all day to throw. Surveys, now will tuck and run. And slides backfield. Rodney Hammond is back in there. Here's Hammond. He's past 1,000 and a lot more.
First person to put a hand on it.
2nd down and short. It's a quick out. Here's Adams down the sideline. He's to the 30. He's scooting free.
And let him run.
9th catch for Adams. Another pass, same play. Here's Adams, same result. Does he get in? He dives! The deepest is Rodney Hammond. Hammond gets the carry, and Hammond on 2nd and long. It's Henderson. Power run up the middle. Good job by the Vandal. Top of your screen. And they're going to run to Hammond. And Hammond, 1,000 yards on the season. And and he'll get the carry. Hammond scores free. Hammond, second level. Hammond still on his feet and carries defenders with him across. And the single-season rushing touchdowns. The Hornets to throw. Dump off underneath. Caught by Henderson on the move. Catch and carry. And they'll run this play. Cardell on the move to his right. Stops, throws back over the middle. It's intercepted. Rodney Hammond back in as the tailback. He'll get the carry. Hammond up the middle and 1 and 4. Williams steps up in the pocket, has a running lane. He's going to get the first down, but this may be caught. It's 3rd and long. Hammond stays as the back in the backfield. That's flash in motion. Campbell steps, dump off underneath. It's caught in motion. There goes Hammond. Hammond has the first down. Smith Jr. It's Hammond patiently. Hammond is tripped up in the back. It's Norris, the fullback, in motion. Cardell will keep it. Cardell waits, navigates, takes it up, lost the ball, and it's recovered by the Hornet. Field position, 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. It's Henderson, and Henderson again, power run, spins forward. Hornets will throw. Over the middle, it's caught, and Anderson backs his way down. Anderson, his 22nd catch, moved the chains for the Hornets. It's Hammond time. Rodney through the first group, and Rodney gets a little help from Kendall Riley, and waiting for the and short for the Hornets. Adams and Henderson in the backfield. Cardell Williams will keep it. End zone shot, there's flag! Henderson's the back in the backfield. Extra lineman and tight end in. Henderson tripped this moment. 2nd and long. Play action. Quick one to Ernest Campbell, and Campbell needed to get. It's going to be 3rd and short. Hornets will give it to Henderson. Nice jump cut at the line of scrimmage, and Henderson has the so the wide variety of running backs that Coach Marion can go to have all supplied. They fake the inside handoff. It's an end around here, and turning it up to the 50, breaking loose, 2nd level, all the way out across. And 17 now after the marker. Play action again. Cardell Williams to run the offense here, and he'll hand it off to Jaquale Smith on a stretch run. Jaquale Smith, he's open! Jaquale Smith to the 50, he stumbles. Bottom of your screen. And it's the freshman, Jaquale time. Smith, good vision, and just cuts, and he's near 50 yards on the ground. It's the freshman up the middle, good power run, tries to get out of it. Norris is a fullback, so many blockers here. Adams will get the carry, looks for a lane, and is hit hard at the 15th. It's Adams, and Adams weak, but they got their hands full here tonight. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Jaquale Smith is in, and the read option they'll give to Jaquale Smith, and another pin issue just yet. Still early 4th quarter. Jaquale Smith, patient run. Pyle pushes him close to the sticks and the line to gain. And that 2nd surge, yard line. Jaquale Smith spins out of that 1st level. He gets to the 2nd level, takes it to the outside, turns on the afterburners. And
he's creeping up on 100 as well. Look at this replay. Just getting through that gaping hole there, getting to the outside, using that speed. They have angles. He's just running. Got
103 yards, another 100-yard game for him. He'll get another call. He'll get down the sideline to the 20, and he's 1st and 10 from the 18. It's Hammond. Hammond between the tackles. Hammond the football. From the 15, this is Hammond. Hammond on a stretch run, turns it up. Rodney Hammond spins inside. He's done a lot of the damage on the drive. He is the back. He gets the carry. He runs into the line. They will push forward, and Norris, the fullback, goes in motion. It's Hammond up the middle, and Hammond. All right, no mystery. Hornets need a touchdown. They go to Rodney Hammond. It's Hammond time. Rodney on a short side run is pushed back. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Cardell gives to Hammond. Hammond falls forward.
Tackle for loss.
Here's Jaquale Smith on a run, takes it. 2nd down and 3. Low snap. They're going to throw. Cardell Williams underneath on a check down off the hand. Vandals crowd the box. It's a run up the middle, and the Hornets are 4th and 2. It's Hammond. Hammond has the first down.
They love those guys. 1st down Hornets.
Now they'll throw. Cardell Williams back. Looks. Deep shot. Far sideline. And incomplete. They're going to throw again. Cardell out to the flat to Hammond. Hammond needs to dodge one, and he can't.
Zero comes and makes a big-time tackle for a loss.
3rd and long. Cardell Williams steps up, pumps, throws underneath, and they get the 14 yards they need. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Cardell steps, fires over the middle. It's caught for a first down.
That ball there, that strike, first down Hornets.
Clock is running. Cardell rolling to his right, looks back, throws underneath, diving attempt by Cardell. Steps, fires downfield, has a man, it's caught! The game is Cardell Williams!
Long, that's been a problem for the Aggie kickoff return team, and already
but this is a Hornets team that's very effective on their first drives.
The go-go offense on 1st and 15. Hammond breaking some tackles, and Williams on 2nd and 10. The tight end Bear Tinney in motion. They'll hand off again for Hammond. Just
big sky.
3rd and 6 for the Hornets on their opening drive. The handoff to Hammond, trying to get around right edge. He's brought down. The Hornets are 17 on 30 for 4th downs. To the air, Williams across the middle.
Have great coverage deep, plenty of pass protection. Cardell Williams throws it over the middle.
Classic. Aggies leading 7-0. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Handoff up the middle. That leads the series 48 games to 23. 2nd down handoff. That's the football. 3rd and 2. Handoff Hammond, hit at the line of scrimmage.
Head coach 5-4. Won last year in his inaugural game, 42-39.
First down handoff. That's Jamar Curtis, who has not played.
6 yards on first down.
2nd down and 4 from the pistol. Williams hands off Curtis, breaks the.
A room in that run, but he cuts upfield and knows where the first down sticks are.
Another handoff for Curtis. Came right, turned the game earlier in the year. 2nd down. Williams to throw. Pass out in the flank, looking to get their 2nd first down of the Causeway Classic. Williams in the pocket, can't find anybody. He's going to pull down and run for it, trying to get outside. Nowhere.
To Weber State.
1st and 10 for the Hornets. Fly sweep. Jamar Curtis, it's cut off. He brings it back the other way, and that's what he can. His 3rd game of the year after playing games at South Dakota State and Nevada. Handoff again for Curtis. Not much doing. Nate Ruchina with the tackle for the Aggies. Handoff again for Curtis. He fights his way out towards midfield. The Boston College transfer, Rodney Hammond with the handle this time, and he's stood up by Richard. 3rd and 4 for the Hornets. Maybe 2 down territory. Handoff again for Hammond. Nowhere to go.
To get something here.
Hornets will go for it for the 2nd time on 4th down. Williams throws across the middle. Pass caught, and that's a first. Ran track. It was a Division I All-American. Ran a 10.0
there. Good throw by Cardell Williams. Finding to Campbell,
who will throw again. He's under pressure. Direction. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Handoff. That's Jaquel Smith. Forget about it. Nowhere to go.
A hole, and that's what Jaquel Smith tries to do here. He tries to bob and weave, and he just cannot get out of the way of Jaden Few, the freshman who's played in every game.
Successful season. Nothing else would be for the Hornets. Handoff on 3rd and 14. No fake.
That's the first 3rd down conversion for Sac State.
Williams dumps it off on Hornets. Have rushed for 42 yards so far, well below their average. The handoff to Curtis, breaks a tackle, gets down the sideline inside the 25 into the
Davis.
1st and 10, just outside the red zone. Williams on a quarterback keeper, nowhere to who gets in based on what happens here today as well. Williams on a handoff. Curtis has room. 15 to the 10, 1 man to beat. And knocked out of 4 yards rushing already. Had 229 for the Hornets in the first 2 games. Williams to throw, rolling out right side, dumps it off and it.
Well, it's little play action this time. Sam Adams runs into Kalani Riddick, and then they dump it off to him, and he just.
Cardell Williams. Williams going to hand off for Hammond, straight up the middle, makes the initial man.
The 6 down to the 1. The offensive line got tremendous push that time, and Rodney Hammond just took it down.
2 down territory here for the Hornets, no doubt. Williams hands off again for Hammond.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Good job, Nate Ruchina again on the stop.
He's down, I think. Knocking on the door, trying to tie things up here in the Causeway Classic. Handoff Curtis up the middle, yard line. Turnovers have been a problem for Caden Pinnock in the last 4 weeks here. Handoff Curtis inside the fumbles in the last 4 weeks now.
Yeah, 8 turnovers is not going to do it. We highlighted that in our keys to the game, but I am
in short. Cardell Hands off Curtis, trying to get to the right. Pistol formation, huge play in the first half here. Hand off Hammond, he has the first down. Inside the 5. If it wasn't Hammond, had to come off for a play. Hand off to Hammond on 1st and goal. No signature on a touchdown and goal. Hornets trying to tie things up here in the Causeway Classic. Hand off Hammond, he'll have it. 1st and 10 for the Hornets after the turnover. They trail by 3. First down handoff. That's Jamar Curtis on that series for the Aggies with Ernesto Nava as well with the face mask. Handoff again for Curtis, and he'll have a first down. Offset eye in the backfield with the pistol. Keeper for Williams trying to get around the edge. He does. 45 midfield in the Aggie territory today. They're 1-3 on the year when they don't win the turnover battle. Handoff Hammond's all sorts of room. He's going to go. 20, 10, 5, and in.
It's a 15-yarder. It must have been an personal foul of some type.
It's the 3rd one and 2 turnovers on top of it. Williams on 2nd down, hands off. Henderson fighting forward, has the first down and more. Breaking
quickly. The go-go offense is in UC Davis territory.
Henderson a
7 advantage.
A ton of injuries on the defensive side for the Aggies. You have to wonder if they can hold up for 60 minutes. Williams, they'll look to throw this one. Nobody open, trying to get around the edge. Can he make a play? He does. Has a first down and more.
Cardell Williams getting away from it. Drops back to pass. He's got that clock in his head. Decides to take off and gets around the outside. Nate Ruchina dives at his feet, misses him. Jackson Severs gets a pretty good hit on
of the ball game. 1st and 10. Handoff Hammond. Tries to turn it inside. Keeps the hammies.
Aiden Meek at the end of this. They run it to the right side. He bounces it outside. You'll see Aiden Meek on Kalani Riddick at the end.
Of course, returning coach, offensive line coach Chris Richardson, who had a couple of Aggie linemen. Pistol formation. Williams hands off. Curtis finds a seam.
Downhill, they are getting the yards they need at the point of contact. And, man, I can't say it enough. Jamar Curtis would have gone into the end zone.
1st and 10 for the Hornets. Keeper Williams around the end, has room. 20, 15. It's a race to the end zone game. 2 receivers out to the left. They're going to hand off for Curtis. Left side inside the 5. Hit by 6 more here. Hand off Curtis again. Backpedaling is in goal. Williams. Hands off Curtis. He's in.
Defensively.
1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Williams hands off Hammond, and he's
yards.
2nd down and 10. Williams, a rare throw with time. Can't find anybody. He's going to roll out to the left, throws down the field, and it's incomplete. Empty backfield. Williams will throw. 4-man rush. And he's going to be wrapped up. No, Karad couldn't get to him. Williams rolls out left side, throws down the field. It's deflected, and it's intercepted.
Put the pressure on Cardell Williams coming right up the middle. He was unable to make the sack, but even better, Cardell throws it into coverage off the hands. Look at the defensive side. Stanley knocking it up.
And the Aggie defense getting another stop here. Handoff on 1st down. Hammond with it. Twisting, turning. Timeouts, and the 2-minute timeout, of course, as well. 2nd and short. The fullback in motion. They'll hand off for Hammond. Hit the
2 yards. They pick it up. Motion, a little bit of window dressing to get it away. And just a good.
Of course, everybody follows the principles of Jim Soker: trust, unity, and togetherness. 1st down handoff. Hammond down the sideline into Aggie territory. Cuts it back inside on the Aggie side of the field.
It was a pretty good hole, but a really good run by Rodney Hammond as he breaks the tackle by Jaden Stanley. Would have been brought down for a minimal gain, but he keeps going down the field.
Williams deep in Hornet territory. A 44-yard missed field goal by Hunter Ridley. Handoff again. Pistol formation. Williams gives off to Curtis, trying to run the left side, nowhere to go. Lassoed to the near side. In motion, the tight end.
Left tackle.
At 11. Williams to throw. No, it's a quarterback keeper designed inside the 30, but nowhere else to go. Is under 5. It's at 3. You do snap it. Williams in the pocket, throws across the middle. It's incomplete.
And then look at this. It is 4th and 9. And they force them into a passing situation.
10 for the Hornets. Backed up on their side of the field, the 14-yard line. Hammond on 1st down. Williams hands it off again. No quarterback keeper for Williams. Has room down the sideline. And it may have been for Sacramento State with 5 minutes to go. Handoff. Curtis 7, under 5 minutes left to go from UC Davis Health Stadium. Handoff, Curtis has a seam.
Right, and then they run back to the left where the Aggies don't have as many people. Great block down the kick out there by...
Started at their 14-yard line. 1st and 10, handoff Curtis, past the 40, 3:40 to go. Everything on the line. Quarterback keeper Williams, nowhere to go. Jaden Few, the true fresh. 3rd and 7, not a person standing here. Handoff to Hammond's left side, has a first down and more in the Aggie territory. It gets near the 40.
Most teams 3rd and 7, you're thinking they're going to pass, but when you have Rodney Hammond and Jackson Severs misses the tackle at the line of scrimmage, he breaks it. So's the UC Davis missed field goal right now.
Handoff, Hammond trucking forward to go against Idaho to set up this huge game. They get one more snap off. Handoff, Kerbal seen here at UC Davis. Handoff, Hammond with Williams. Hands off Hammond, and he got it. Second effort inside the 3rd. State with 2 timeouts. They'll play with pace. Williams, hands off again. Curtis, a minimal gain. Down to the 20. Wants to win this causeway right now. 2nd down. Handoff Curtis, trying to break it outside. He can't. Williams, quarterback keeper, trying to get around the edge. He can't. Tico left, one out to the right. It's Curtis in the backfield. Williams to throw. Looks down the field. It's incomplete.
And they had to throw to the short side. Watch the rush by Sam Golagowski on the twist. Just threw.